Hey, Jasmine.
Very nice. All right, everyone's slowly joining. Good morning. Where are you? It's good evening here. Hello. Hi. So this is going to be our usual live abandonment because it is Christmas. So we are going to do an interactive one so we can answer questions. We can ask questions for you. Oh my God, this person's currently dealing with a blizzard.
Oh.
They must be on the other side of the world.
Oh, it's Christmas.
Wisconsin
Oh, lovely.
in America.
I know a lady in Wisconsin and her name's Karen.
Oh, this is Sarah. So what we have out down here is a GhostMeter Pro, so we can ask yes/no questions with that if it lights up.
Charging.
I don't know.
Oh dear.
Over here is our portal. Hello. That's a woman saying hello. So this actually allows them to speak. Over here we have our Ovilus, which is already spat out. Wire, wheels, and... Interesting. We have our phantom lamp, which you set up wrong. Okay, there we go. It will beep when it goes off. Beep. And of course we have cat balls out and about, and we got a little beep just then. Music.
Oh, you didn't bring the music box.
We didn't bring the music box.
Exactly.
Haunting.
I believe that Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody is about one of the only that you're allowed to do online that will get banned.
So down here on our GhostMeter Pro, is that one of our superintendents? Once for yes, twice for no. I'm going to mute that. Can you? Not Mullins. McQuarrie? Could be. Oh, we're back. Thank you, I like my nails too. Sorry we dropped out for a minute there.
Do you want me to hold it? And,
No, it's okay.
okay.
These buildings are they have very, very thick walls, and the reception in here can be a little bit dodgy.
She's dodgy.
What did he say?
She's dodgy.
She's dodgy. I'm not dodgy.
No, I think he meant the reception.
Oh yes, the reception is dodgy. Okay, you lit up a cat ball before. Can you do it again for us?
Yes.
I heard you say yes.
That's great.
Definitely come for a tour. It's well worth it. We run all different tours, so we have a 2-hour ghost tour, a 4-hour ghost tour, and a 3-hour and 6-hour paranormal investigation where you get to play with all of these toys we have out. Oh, somebody's done a tour with Crowley. Crowley is a fantastic guide, and he's unfortunately just left us.
Has he got him in the account?
Hello. Is that a staff member? Once for yes, twice for no?
It's Steve.
Yes. And again. So I don't know how well you guys can hear the portal, but they are speaking to us quite a lot.
Merry Christmas, everyone at Arrowdale.
Got somebody from Geelong who's been to a few investigation tours. Oh, well, I am Jasmine, so thank you for saying that I'm an amazing guide. Oh, you're the person... Oh, she's friends with the girl that still holds my fastest record for running through staff. I still talk about that girl. No one's beaten her yet.
Chase.
Maybe that's why she ran. Somebody said, I sure hope the patients were treated well.
I did nothing.
Yeah. In the later years.
Yeah, it's definitely in the later years, but I mean, it was all about the attitudes towards mental health, and that depended on the way that they treated these people, unfortunately. Somebody from Buninyong. Buninyong, near Ballarat. They've cracked it with that lamp now that we've turned it on and off a few times. Well, we're back over here. The girl was very happy when she got told that she holds the running record. Over here, is this a patient? Once for yes, twice for no. No. Oh no, I'm back. Here we go. We're back. I'll just stand in the window for a little bit. Well, hopefully you make it up from Hobart and we'll see you soon. And it is a little bit scary when you bring stuff home with you, depending on who tags along. I've not touched another one of those cat balls since we went live. Might move. All good. Might go to women's ward soon.
Yeah.
But please don't.
What did they say? Where would you like us to go? Could you tell us very clearly where you would like us to go? West.
Men's ward's to the west.
Do you want us to go to the men's ward?
So the equipment we're using, nope. What guides?
Dancing. I think you said dancing.
That's dining hall. The guides that are here right now is me, Jasmine. Hi. We have Raven, and I'll flip it around, and we've had the Count come back and drop in to say hello.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
So, yeah, and the equipment we're using right now, we have the phantom lamp down here. It gets touched, it goes off. Over there, the pretty looking thing with the crystals on it. Go! That is the portal. So this allows them to use white noise from a broken radio and turn it into their fucking head. Joe Hitchcock said Merry Christmas to the both of us.
Oh, hi Joe. Merry Christmas.
We also have our Ovilus tonight. So this is like an electronic dictionary. It spits out some words after they've fiddled with it and chosen what ones to pop up on the screen. So we've had wire, wheels, and. Over there we have our Ghost Meter Pro. It's a little thing that's lighting up right now. And we have cat balls out and about.
So where should we go? Where should we walk to?
Yeah.
I'll start looking things up and moving on.
Yes, where should we go? So we're going to move around tonight instead of staying in one place.
Now we need to make everyone aware our reception may drop out because...
Yeah, I think we've dropped out a few times, but somebody said yes on the portal. Unfortunately, that's just the reception here. Thank you for talking to us here. We're going to move on, but you're more than welcome to follow us wherever we go.
I can just carry that.
Oh yeah, it's got a handle. Brilliant. Oh. While we're moving, we could ask some questions.
Have a bit of a yell.
After you. I got it. That's my phone, getting too close.
So where are we going?
I am not walking all the way down to the nurses' quarters. That is a hike and a half from where we are currently. We are heading into the women's ward though. But I guess if you really, really want us to, we could go down to staff. I don't think we've ever done a live from down at staff. I think I get decent reception down there anyway. Want to? So we're walking through the women's. So if you ever come on a tour with us, you'll get to come through here. You'll get to hear all of the awesome history and not so awesome history. It does look very, very different in the daylight. It's very pretty in the daylight, but definitely different. Women's ward bathroom. Alright, we'll stop at the women's ward bathroom.
Ooh, bathroom.
Yeah! We love the bathrooms.
The only place in the asylum water flows up.
Tilly is watching. Alright, turn that down a bit in here because it's very echoey. Arrowdale, in my personal experience is actually more active in the daylight than it is at night. Because a lot of these spirits do still follow a lot of their routines. So they're still pottering around in the day. Here's one of the showers. So there's still nurses doing checks. So sometimes in the afternoons, like now when we unlock the building for our nighttime tours, you're usually the only person in the building, and you can hear high heels in the women's ward, and the only women here that were allowed to wear high heels were staff members, so they would have been either nurses or matrons. What experience did you have in here?
I'm just going to pop this here, Jasmine.
Yep. I'm going to put the phantom lamp in at the bath. One of the baths.
And this is another assisted bath here. I'm going to put another one there.
So we're setting up the cat balls. Hopefully they go off in here. Oh, that actually did just go off. It stopped and then restarted. Can you do that again, please? If it wants to stop at all. It's not stopping. Okay, there we go. Yes. Could you please set up one of the cat balls for us? We've got 4 here to choose from.
I'm also going to pop the envelopes here.
Oh, that sounds like a fun experience. Oh, that was the phantom lamp behind me. That went off. And the ovulus, yeah, it is going off. It's flashing ever so slightly red. Can you do that again, please? I really like it when you make a beep.
Do we want the spirit box off for a bit to just have a listen?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, now that I'm in here, they don't want to touch
Have a
it.
listen. There are some cockatoos in the background.
Yes, because it is. As soon as I went to move away, it went off. Sneaky. Maybe if I don't get close and I just zoom in. Yes, you can see it flashing red ever so slightly, and there was a beep. Yes, thank you. Wonderful. I just wanted to go read what the ovulus had said. What has the ovulus said? Syllables and panel. Okay. God, they love that. Everybody does jump scares here on the ghost tours. It's part of our job.
I'm going to pop this on the edge of the bath.
Yep. I just need to stand in the middle here so I can actually see everything. Yes, it is really going off. This particular device does actually have a mute switch, so I can turn the beeping off and you'll just see the flashing, but it's not really dark enough right now for that. But we will move on in about 5 minutes. So as long as they don't go too, please, it should be fine. Should be fine. I'd still really love it if you could set off a cat ball though. They are having fun. They do love that light bulb. I think it's held the title of favourite. Okay. As soon as I walked over here, they're like, no, she's going to mute it.
Alright, I'm ready. Do you want me to pick things up?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't actually do jump scares because I'm not a ghost tour guide. I am purely a paranormal investigator. But the worst I'll ever do is I kind of just appear because I tend to walk around in the darkness and people don't hear me coming or see me coming. So I'm just like, boom, hello. It happens. Half the time I really don't even mean it. And not many of us like staff or the nursing quarters that much. It is a particularly creepy building. We've had guides in the past that flat out refused to go in there. Another one of our guides, Luna, will never ever go on the top floor. I don't particularly like the bottom floor. So it's a polarising building for everyone involved.
I like everywhere.
That's
Well,
because
busy.
you're a weirdo. But we're all weirdos here. How long does it take for the tours? Now this depends on the tour that you book. So we have tours that accommodate for all sorts of people. We have our 2-hour ghost tour, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a 2-hour ghost stories. You get a little bit of history in there. You've also got a 4-hour ghost tour, so that's a lot more history involved, a few more ghost stories, it's a bit more in depth. As far as the paranormal investigations go, there is a 3-hour one, and trust me, it does not feel like 3 hours. It flies by. We also have, we've got to go look at this because it's pretty. We also have a 6-hour paranormal investigation. That is stunning. For the die-hard investigators. So what we're looking at right now is the dining hall, and you can just see the men's tower popping over the top. It's very pretty at this time of day. Sun's just going down over there. Merry Christmas to you, Amelia. No, not our meals. Different meals. A different Amelia. So again, now that we're walking, feel free to ask any questions you would like to know about. Between us 3 guides, I'm sure we can answer them accurately. Coming out the back of the women's. How much is a 6-hour tour? I haven't had to book one in a long time. It's about 140, isn't it? Yeah, if you look us up, Erie Tours, that will give you price estimates on each tour that we offer. This place is massive. And you're welcome for answering your questions so quick, that's fine. The quicker I can answer them, the less that I forget about. Was there a clock originally in the tower?
Conjecture there.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yes.
Bit of conjecture.
A bit of conjecture. Some say no, some say yes, and it was later removed. I haven't seen a photo with a clock in the tower, and it would have had to be a 4-faced clock because there are 4.
Yes.
There are 4 holes in that tower that a clock face would have had to inhabit, and I've not seen a photo with a clock in that tower.
No, neither have I.
So if I ever see one with a clock,
So that's the clock tower there, and you can see You can see how it's got the 2 holes.
So if anybody does
two
have a
more.
photo of an actual clock in that tower, we'd love to see it, because I've yet to see one. Is there any clock? No.
No.
You're going to do a 4 o'clock.
You don't have to come with us. We know you hate staff.
That's okay.
Okay. Okay, we just got a whole bunch of other
The
questions.
story goes that they could never afford a clock
Yes.
because it would have been expensive.
Yes, there
to
is
have
J
that
Ward tours, but our company does not run them. Friends and J Ward run the J Ward tours. We only do Arrowdale and Ballarat ghost tours.
And the old cemetery.
And the old cemetery in Ballarat. Okay, I'm really trying to keep up. I need to go back a little bit. We have access to all of the buildings that are structurally sound and safe. Anything that we don't have access to or go into is because it's not safe for not only ourselves as guides, but you guys as our guests. Safe? Anything that we don't
Sorry,
Raven's just decided to join the live from the other end.
I want to answer questions.
I'm answering questions. It's just they're bombarding me all of a sudden. So me personally, this building over here that I've just zoomed in on is the building where I do not feel well.
That's one of my favourites.
I hate it.
It's the men's infirmary.
So yes, it is the men's infirmary. I do not like it. It's not fun.
Yeah, then we were going as my least favourite.
Someone has asked why there is no furniture left in any of the buildings. There's a couple of reasons for that. One, most of it was sold off. Two, much more of it is kept in museums. And three, it's a bit of a fire hazard. And so the decision was to keep the buildings empty. The other thing is that Arrowdale's not an actual registered museum, so it just doesn't make sense to keep artefacts here.
It's still technically classed as a hospital, and it's also a university campus because Melbourne Polytechnic University own everything.
That is correct.
Oh, you've got keys. Wonderful.
I do.
Somebody said they loved their tour with Raven and they can't wait to come back.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Alright. We are now entering into staff accommodation, or the staff hostel, or nurses accommodation. It depends on what you've heard, but all are accurate and all are the same. I'm not going on the bottom floor, so don't even bother.
I'm going to unlock it anyway.
Okay, I'm going up here. Now, I believe earlier somebody said the top floor of staff. So it is a 3-story building. It all has identical hallways like this. It's one of my favourite stops on my paranormal investigations. Ooh. And they had communal bathrooms and laundries and toilets up here. But this is the 3rd floor. This building terrified me. Any dolls? Not dolls per se. We do, however, have a couple of toys for some of our children's spirits. So we have a little horse, a little race car, an old-fashioned wooden spinning top, a train. But we don't like to keep stuff like that around either because we're not the only people that use these buildings. So we just don't want it to get stolen, really. If we do have dolls, it's because we've brought them to use them on tour or something. All right. Let me sit down here.
We have.
Oh, we have a little ninja.
It's the fart ninja.
I don't know if it's got any batteries.
It does, because I used it last week. Should I turn it on? We'll turn.
I'm going to put the obelisk nice and close. Dictionary. Oh, cat balls are escaping.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Bright. They are bright cat balls. Bridge. Oh, that one up the back
it
went.
I want to roll one far, but I don't think I can without hitting the wall.
Oh, yeah. No, no, you did good. Oh, it's going to go in the room. It went in the room. I'll go get it.
Yeah, have fun with that.
If I get in there and it's going off. Not in that room. There it is. Come here, little ball. Put you there. I'll come back.
Amazing how good.
It was pretty impressive the way it curved.
I
Wasn't
swear
it?
they never roll straight. It happens to me all the time on tours as well. Yeah. I'll put the phantom lamp here.
So I think we'll have a little bit of quiet time and
Yes.
see what we can hear. I'm going to wriggle back a bit.
I'm gonna lay down. Ah, there we go. Did you read that one?
Which one?
The one that just popped up.
I remember trying to sing to the patients of the sick. Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
They do like singing even now.
They have told us that a lot, and that goes off as soon as we start talking about it. Yeah, they've told us that a lot. There is actually no electricity in any of the buildings that we investigate in. It has been cut off completely. None of the switches work. I can actually prove that. So there is actually lights in here, but none of it works. There's no electricity in any of them. And this is down to safety. I mean, these are old buildings, the wiring's not great, and they just don't want it to burn down. So absolutely no interference from electricity here.
It's warm in here.
It is really warm in here tonight.
Are those light switches here too?
Yeah.
None of those work.
Yeah, none of the light switches work. They don't turn on any lights.
No. But if anyone has ever, which you wouldn't have, but if anyone ever has the pleasure of locking up with Riley, one of our guides here, Riley will actually
Sing.
just turn off all the light switches, even though they don't work, because she just can't stand to see them switched on.
I haven't
Um,
noticed
It would cost far too much to completely restore these buildings, which is why they don't do it. We do keep them in a very decent condition at the moment though, and we are the tourist attraction here.
We do have a very limited amount of electricity in the main building. It's only on the ground floor. It is only in administration. We have 3 power points that work, and we have light switches in 2 light switches in the foyer that operate the
More
lights out the front, and the lights in the hall, the lights in the toilet. But that is all.
Okay, and now we have, yes, I think everyone on the crew has been touched by the spirits, and we have had guests. I'm going to go and mute that, guys, if you don't calm down a little bit. Come on, be reasonable. I've had a lot of my guests touched. They'll crack it as soon as you do. I have had a lot of my guests touched. I recently dyed my hair blue. I was red, and I thought I needed a change. And the next weekend when I came to work, I walked through the women's ward and they were playing with my hair like crazy.
They also know I have a spider phobia. And they capitalise on that a bit because of my spider phobia. They play with my hair a fair bit, and I often think I have a spider on me when I don't.
Oh, we're back. Sorry that it keeps cutting out, guys.
So yeah, they capitalise on my spider phobia. They make me think I have a spider on me. I'm pretty sure they enjoy me
Freaking out a little bit.
being scared.
I think you were on my investigation when your mum was singing to them. I do remember them liking it quite a lot. I really am quite sorry about the cutting out. What part of an explanation? Oh God,
Explanation.
that's the one. Did you miss out on? Well, this varies on who's around on the night as to what music they like, because this place was operational for near 130 years. So some of them like the really traditional classic 1800s music, right up to 80s rock, and everything in between. It's just a case of when we're on tour, we start going through the decades and playing the greatest hits, and whatever they react to is what we play. And it also varies from building to building. I believe they were really into the 50s the other week. Like 50s music.
Should we maybe head up toward admin and sit by the Christmas tree for a bit?
What's the time? No.
No, not yet.
We have half an hour before we can go anywhere back near there.
All right. So where should we go?
Have we ever tried to use a Ouija board? Once. We tried it once. We got told off very harshly by the spirits, and I believe the matron called us cretins, or cretins, depending on how you prefer to pronounce it. So yeah, we never tried that again, ever. Yes, they do tend to make you cold, but they can also make you hot, the spirits, when they're around. It's very strange. What man at the end of the hall? There's no man. We're all up here. If I turn the camera around, I've got Paul standing behind me, Raven here, and I'm here. There is nobody up there. Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Go get him. I'm staying here.
You suck. Okay. So we have lots of rooms, but they're all empty. No one behind doors. Well, this one's dark, but still, no one in here. There's a sticker that says smile, though. So this is the very end of the hallway. There's 2 rooms. No one in here. And then it's just the doors to the stairs. And there's no one back here either. That was just the door shutting behind me. I would not be surprised if you heard "move on" in this building. They have been known to tell us to run in this building. Is there a book or something with old stories or records about the people that were there? No, there isn't. You have to look up the records manually, and we actually have a 100-year withholding period for medical information. So, oh, I just kicked a cat ball. Wasn't paying attention. We can only access anything currently prior to 1922.
Almost steam feeling air coming up.
Yeah. Oh my God, these cat balls.
Sort of warmer than the easy move out, but
Yeah.
it goes just back to ambient temperature.
Yeah, and she just backed up and said, "I'm not going in there." I said, "You don't need to go in there," but it honestly felt like someone had just got out of a really hot shower. Yeah.
Yes, well, if you're being loud, they don't particularly like that. So they do have a tendency to say stuff like that. But be quiet now is on the more polite end of what they usually say.
Yeah, that's that.
Very polite for our spirits. We get lots of doors opening and closing. It's a bit weirder when we have that happening and we have either not unlocked or have just locked everything up and we know there's nothing to open and close. It's very creepy. Want to answer that one?
I can't because I've never been to Monte Cristo.
Neither have I.
I've been to a lot of locations, but Monte Cristo is not one of them. So I'm afraid I can't really answer that. There might be a guest who's been to Monte Cristo and Arundel that could perhaps answer that.
We were talking about Monte Cristo earlier.
We were. We were saying we got to get there, but we just
Yeah.
haven't yet. There are records, they're just very hard to find and even harder to read. You know how people always say doctor's handwriting is barely handwriting? Well, that has not changed in the last 100 years. So the records that we have been able to find are incredibly hard to read and decipher because the handwriting is just atrocious.
Do you want to go to the men's infirmary?
I was about to swear at you. Hello, Tasmania. She's out to get me tonight, I swear.
No objections.
Oh, cool. Good for you. Great. Yeah, we've never, no, I don't think any of us have ever been to the Monte Cristo, but if you didn't get much, it's like that with any location. We get the same thing here at Arundel. We have nights where it's incredibly active. We have, hi Dan, we have nights where it's moderate, you get a few things, and we have other nights where absolutely nothing happens. Like none of this equipment will go off. It's just ridiculous.
Australia.
So I think that happens with every single preacher. Oh God, we did walk past the chapel before. Can I get that to preacher? Lovely, awesome.
Actually, you only needed 2 members of the public
Oh, cat ball.
to commit somebody. Yeah, it was only 2. So
They know we're packing up.
it could have been a police officer and another police officer, a police officer, and perhaps the person's husband or wife. It could have been a butcher or perhaps a shopkeeper. They just needed to be respected in the public's eye.
They knew we were about to pack up and move and set cat ball off.
Yes.
Cheeky. They do it all the time on the paranormal investigations. I'll be getting nothing. I'm like, all right, everybody, we're going to pack up and we're going to move on, and then everything goes off.
I know, they're like, don't go, please.
All right. Turn that off. Grab these cat balls. Okay. I'm missing one.
Oh no, Boo is in the car. Boo is in the car. We get unfortunately we get some very mixed responses from Boo from public.
My group last week, everybody loved him.
A lot of people don't like Boo Bear. They don't like the idea of a very cute speaking toy. We get referred to as Chucky a fair bit. The teddy bear version of Chucky.
Can we see James's room? James doesn't actually have a room. James goes wherever he likes. But he does tend to hang out in Matrons above all else. We might pop in there at the end of this live.
Boo Bear's only supposed to say what he's programmed to say.
Sorry, the other staff behind me are chatting. I'm running away from them.
Boo Bear has said things
Run.
that he's not programmed to say.
Yes, there is a couple of historians that are interested, and they have been able to investigate some of the old records. But the thing is, we do this all in our own time. Me personally, I've been through quite a few records on Arradale, patient records, and it's usually a case of these records just say the person's name, how old they were, when they were admitted.
Can you shut this door when you come out, please?
But it is a lot of time and effort, and to compile them would literally take years, if not a solid decade. I like to think,
Nice view of the pavement, I've got to say.
yeah,
Oh, there we go.
yeah. Sorry, it really is laggy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's alright, we'll spend some time outside and see if it gets better. I do think our company has a part to play in it, and the guides that we have here, because we do have a very high level of respect for our spirits, for the things that they had to go through during their lives here. We don't let anyone be rude to them or cruel or mean. So I think we make them feel more comfortable, and therefore they do want to come out more and interact with us. So I do believe that the guide you have at any location is a big help when it comes to your investigations.
But having said that, we have noticed they don't mind a bit of jovial play.
Oh no, they like a joke.
So long as it's really playful and legitimately a decent joke. But if you're taking the mickey,
Or just being downright cruel, which we have
Yeah.
had.
then they don't seem to appreciate that.
No, they don't.
No.
How is it now?
Yeah, that looks good.
This is the back of the dining hall. It's very, very pretty. Quite like the back of the dining hall from here. And the kitchen.
Yeah,
The reception's just terrible here.
I know.
Makes it very hard for us to do stuff like this. Really?
What?
Really?
What? It's cold. Oh, you... Men's infant. I totally parked in here the other day.
We didn't unlock.
Look at the keys though.
Yeah, no, I unlocked it. I didn't unlock the morgue.
Oh, we don't need to. Or maybe we should.
I don't know if she'll have the things. What about the old instruments that we used, etc.? Totally respect and always used when in their space or resting place. I need to stop and read that.
I don't use any instruments on my tour. We don't have any instruments here except for lobotomy tools.
Yes. And this is the only building where the lobotomy tools come to. I agree, Laurie. They had enough cruelty in their life without people being disrespectful to them in their afterlife. And I actually do tend to say that on my tours, because they honestly just don't need it. I hate this building.
Oh, it smells very hospitally.
It does. It smelled worse when I came through. So this is probably one of the more decrepit buildings we have, unfortunately.
Do you want equipment now?
Nope. Hey, be impressed that I'm even in here. The people that have been on a 6-hour tour with me will understand.
We have a museum at the administration building, but we don't have anything else on display. No. Yes, we do get tiger snakes, rock snakes in summer. This is Australia. This is a rural area, so of course we need to be cautious, but snakes generally are quite cautious and shy, so they're not a problem. They move away. Stay on the paths, stay with the guide, and it's not an issue.
In the early days, the kind of people that were put in here was essentially anyone who was quote-unquote not normal. I always feel sick in this building too, Samantha. Like I said, I'm impressed I'm even in here. I'm not feeling great. But the most common people that were put in here were generally people that were melancholic, commonly known now today as depression. A lot of women ended up in here if they had postpartum depression. They called it bad mothering. Mania.
Idiocy.
Yeah, I often get instant headaches in here. We were joking about needing a golf buggy ages ago. Yeah, no, I can't do it. Oh, I'm out. I think this is the longest I've spent in here in weeks. Oh. But we don't mind the walking around here, it's not so bad. And I mean, it's pretty. Yes, those scratches, I believe, are in the men's ward that you're talking about in the door. We actually call it scratch cell. Now we still need to unlock the morgue, so we're going to go for a quick wander down there. Thank you, Dan. I did very well. Dan knows. It was like nearly, 3 minutes?
Maybe even a little bit more than 3 minutes.
Wow. Oh yeah, no, I don't force myself in there. Like I said, I got into that end surgery room and went, no, I'm good, I'm done. And I left. There is one spirit in there in particular, and I just don't think he likes me very much. So when I start to feel like that, I just leave his space and he stays in there, I leave, and we're all good. So we're strolling down to the morgue, just down here in the gigantic peppercorn tree. He's looking very pretty right now. What did you think was very sad, or so sad? He does think he's top dog, that doctor. He absolutely does. Because it isn't just me, a lot of our guides over the years have not felt great in there. I don't think anyone cops it quite as bad as I do, like every single time. But yeah, now this is one building where we have power. That's the outside light. Because I didn't bring a torch. Okay. So we're in the morgue. I guess he would have a name. He's just never told us his name. Do you want to see him? Yeah, I'm going in here first.
Are you going to hop in the fridge? Take it in the fridge?
Yeah, we're going to go in the fridge.
Okay. Alright.
I'm all tucked in.
Are you comfy?
Yep.
Watch your elbows.
Oh, yes. The reasons that people got put
There you
in
go.
here.
Mind your ears, everybody.
Yeah, it's going to be
Do
loud.
you want a cat ball on the bed next to you?
Give me the ghost meter.
Yeah, I'll just slide them through the middle because. Yeah, okay, they'll stay there.
That's enough. There's enough slices.
Alright. See you soon.
Okay. Alright, we're in the morgue fridge now. Yes, people got put in here for some of the worst reasons. Oh. I think that's still rocking, which is why it went off. It's weird. I mean, I can go further into the reasons that they were in here. It's just horrible. Women in particular definitely had it a lot harder than the men in some ways for... Yes, there are boot marks, and that's from when I'm down here by myself and I got to push myself out of this fridge on my own. And those ones are Riley's. But yeah, women would get locked up for being in a hotel, which now is a pub. If your husband left you, you were the one that ended up in the asylum. It was called desertion by husband. Arguing with husband. General reasons, so this included men and women, was being hit by a wagon, which today would be the equivalent of being hit by a car. I'm sure it's getting laggy in here. I have got some very solid brick walls around me. I won't be in here for long. I'll knock soon, but that's the door behind me. So, yeah. Maybe I'll hold it nice and close up here to the door, and I might get better reception. But this is just a gigantic concrete box. Hoping they're going to set off one of those cat balls. Maybe if I turn the flash off, they'll like that. That's Raven saying, let me know when I want out. Yes, hot and cold is very common. I think it's a very big common misconception with my own personal experiences that people... And I'm in the dark now. There's absolutely no light. As you can see, you can't see anything. I've actually had a nap in here, so I find it very peaceful down here. Very, very peaceful. I'll turn the flash back on to prove that I am, in fact, just laying. Yes, we are inside. The morgue is one of the quietest locations, and that's because they were dead by the time they got here. But I am in the fridge, so that thing there, cold stream, that was what kept it nice and cold. Big solid concrete walls all around. So we've got the ones up here. It's just a 4-person fridge, so the one that I'm laying on, the one next to me, and then mess it up and not drop my phone. There was a slide there and a slide there, but those two have been removed and I believe are in a museum. actually on one of my tours, I had a girl who was claustrophobic and she did not say anything and she volunteered to go in here. So I was very surprised because she told me she was claustrophobic after she got out. I mean, she didn't spend very long in here, only a few minutes. And as soon as anybody knocks on this door here above my head, I let them out immediately. So I was very surprised by her bravery, and she actually really liked the experience despite her claustrophobia, which I thought was quite amazing. I'm not quite sure why they removed the others. I believe they're in a museum somewhere, or they might have even removed them to use them in a real functional morgue. But we're not getting anything down here. Those cat balls have not gone off. Might turn the flash off again and plunge us into the darkness. And we'll see. Doctor, are you in here? Oh, I've turned the camera around so I can go this way. Could you set off one of these cat balls for me, please, Doctor? I know you prefer your little lamp, but they're easy. You just look. Oh, if I can see it, there it is. See, if you just touch it like that, it will go off. Okay, stop rocking now. Be still. Well, this is the beautiful thing about the tours, especially some of the paranormal tours. I often sit down with some of my guests when they ask some questions and we just have a really good chat about the history and experiences and stuff. Oh, in Port Arthur, we want to go there next year. We think that would be very interesting. Alright, we're gonna have a loud noise because I'm gonna knock on the door to get let out. And then you'll be able to see Raven when she lets me out. If she even heard me. I might need to knock louder. Have they left me in here? Ah, there we go. We've not been abandoned. There we go. There she is. She didn't abandon us. Is stuck. Right, I'll just grab these cat balls.
Oh, you got both?
Yeah, I got both.
Oh, gee, hang on.
When are we bringing out merchandise?
I got a sweat opening that.
Yeah, she's a bit tough. Here we go. Turn that back around because I don't want the camera on me. When are we bringing out merchandise? We're trying to get some.
Yes, I believe that's not too far on the horizon.
Yes.
Keep an eye on the space.
Yeah, just keep an eye on our Facebook page, and we will notify when it gets let out. Ooh, that was fun. I haven't done that in a while.
Oh, let me just get composed here with my baggie over my shoulder. Okay.
Because lithium should be starting now, so if we start wandering up, we'll be able to go into the Christmas tree. All right. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we can maybe head through the bottom of the men's to the Christmas tree.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we've been trying to get some together. It's just a case of actually getting it and then getting it going.
What a beautiful night.
It is a really nice night, isn't it? Good view. Very nice. Merry Christmas, Dan. Enjoy dinner. It is an absolutely fantastic view. It'll be better when we get over here. I'm going to take the low route. Oh. I have got a rock in my boot. So that's the town of Ararat over there. We are doing a Friday the 13th. Every time there is a Friday the 13th, we do tours.
There is a Friday the 13th special one.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah.
It looks less ominous during the daytime than it is at night, but I have had some of my scariest, strangest experiences here during the day.
We have some very scary experiences during the day.
Yeah, like a lot. So this is the men's ward we're coming up on now. Yes, J ward, I believe, do have some merchandise. But Erie Tours is working on getting some merchandise as well, because we ran out of all of our old merchandise. Do you have the green keys?
I have both, yes.
Yeah, cool. Most confronting experience I've had. That's why I don't like the men's infirmary, the building that we were in before the morgue. It was before I was a guide. I do tell this story on my tours. I got asked to go into the building by myself, and I was like, yeah, cool, no worries, I can do that. And I had to walk all the way down the end, touch the wall, and come back. It was like just a long hallway. I got all the way down the hallway, and about halfway back up, I was taking photos on my phone and using my phone as my torch, so I just had the flash constantly on. And my phone turned off, and it would not turn back on. So I'm mildly freaking out because, my goodness, it was dark. Turn the flash on because it's a bit dark inside now. And while I'm panicking because I can't get my phone to turn back on, I was staying next to a room. It was on my right. I got a cold rush of air, and a man said, run. So I did. I ran. Quick. But I didn't look at my photos until the next day. If you have been on tour with me, or in fact a lot of our tours, because I think all of the guides here have my photo now, you will see, do you want to lock? I'll unlock. Yeah. You'll see the photo that I took, but essentially it is a man standing in front of the door that I had to go back out of. And I did not see him with my eyes. I only saw him in the photo, and it was utterly terrifying. Go. So this is, oh, it will not focus. There we go. This is the bottom of the men's ward. We're just wandering through here so we don't disturb the ghost tour that's just starting. Nice stairs. Ooh. Ooh, it does not smell good in here tonight. Oh, that's stinky. Have you been in here, Paul? It depends on what you want to talk more in depth about, because it depends on the guide or the person that you're going to be talking to. Riley does the 4-hour ghost tours. She does have a very full-time job, so that's the reason she only does 4-hour tours these days. And she only does them every couple of weeks because her other job involves a lot of talking and talking very loudly. So when she's doing the ghost tours on the weekend, it can be very taxing on her voice. Where is what? Like, where are we? Because we are in the bottom of the men's ward. It is actually, these were all windows, but they're all boarded up. Hence why I have the flash on. You're fine. You made me go in the men's infirmary. It's 9:09.
Yeah.
So lithium's going to be either in admin or the courtyard.
Yeah.
That's all. That's okay. I like sharing my story. The paranormal tours are capped at 10 people. We don't do 5-hour paranormal tours. We only do a 3 and a 6. It might have been a 5-hour special, and you could have been lucky enough to be with either Riley or Raven, because they do bring a little bit of paranormal equipment to spice it up for you guys. Yeah, no, you probably wouldn't have seen down here because this is the bottom of the men's ward, and we don't really actually come down here very often. It's a strange space though, and I'm just trying to keep an eye on where everyone else is because I don't like being down here by myself. I've heard a lot of voices from down here. Oh look, there's like a Christmas tinsel-y thing hanging from the roof. Look at that. Bit creepy, especially in an old abandoned asylum. Yes, so Raven would have brought some equipment. So technically it was actually a ghost tour, not a paranormal, but yeah. Yes, you did used to be able to stay overnight here. The reason they put a stop to that is because it is a university campus and it is actually still classed as a hospital, so OH&S laws won't allow it, which is unfortunate because, God, it's fun. Just going to wander back here. I'm fine. Creepy bathroom. The paranormal tours are over 18 only because generally the first thing that happens when people get a big fright, if something happens, is they will say the F word or some other swear word. And more often than not, when we're running the portal, which is the device that allows them to physically speak, the spirits themselves swear a whole lot, and we do need a certain level of respect and just all over maturity, essentially, because it is serious what we do. I mean, yes, it's a paranormal tour, it's supposed to be fun, and that's fair enough, but we don't want people that are being very loud and boisterous, because we are trying to listen. We are trying to hear things that are happening in the buildings, whether there's knocks or doors shutting. So, yeah, that's why. I'm not surprised that we're getting orbs down here. I mean, I do have the flash on, so we'll actually be able to capture them, but for an idea, that's how dark it is down here without it. There's a little bit of light coming down the stairwell, but I can't see in front of my face. It is pitch black. Not necessarily a seance, But I mean, I do communicate with them pretty much every single weekend. And the portal allows them to talk to us very fluently if they're good at it. You can have a full conversation with them. It's very interesting. Creepy little room in there. I have been to Pleasant Creek in Stawell. I've been there a couple times. Really liked Pleasant Creek. It's a shame that it got sold and they're not doing tours anymore, because I would have loved to have gone back there and done one more investigation. All right, are we back? That was scary. When it dropped out just then, the flash turned off, so I got left in the dark, completely in the dark. You're here inquisitive about the history. If you're able, I would definitely do a 4-hour ghost tour. It's literally 4 hours of history. Yes?
Do you want to head through to staff, through to admin, to the tree?
Are we good? Can we go?
Yep.
All right. Turn the flash off. She's going to unlock the door. Alright, I should go outside. These are the gates where we start our paranormal tours. I'm going to go into the one building that actually has power. It's locked. Okay, I have keys. Yeah, we could do an EVP session. Thank you so much. Yes, okay, now I'm attached to the door.
We're doing an EVP session. We could probably do a recording on my device.
Yeah, that's about the best we can do. EVPs are very, they're hit and miss. We either will get lots or we get none. Alright, so we're in administration. This is the Christmas tree that we set up for the spirits. It's very cute. They really liked it. We had the portal running when we set that up actually, and they were saying tinsel and baubles and lights. They were calling it pretty. One of the matrons called it ghastly. Yeah, this is our little museum. So if you come on a ghost tour, this will be one of your first stops. You get to come in here. It's got some pictures and artifacts. The creepy mannequin that scares me sometimes. Wheelchair. Transorbital lobotomy. Aradale in its heyday from the back. Turn that sideways a little bit. So yeah, it's our little museum. But we're going to set the portal up, and that's similar to doing EVPs. So it will let them talk to us.
Do you want to try and do EVP before the portal?
Look, if we haven't gotten EVPs by now, we ain't getting them.
Well, we'll try it. Have you got a connection?
Yes. Yes. That is Lithium onto her. She screams a little bit. So Raven is just going to record using a voice recorder and see if we get any EVPs. Any EVPs? Okay, we're back. Sorry, we are in admin, and this building is extremely thick-walled. So if it's laggy, there's really not much I can do about that.
I'm going to hit play. Just put my bag towards you.
Okay, I'm now outside the building. So I'm back outside, so hopefully that will help with our lagginess issue, but EVPs might be a little bit hard.
Alright, should I
Yep.
record?
Yep.
Can I ask any specific questions?
So we are recording for an EVP session now. We will review it, and if we get any good EVPs, we can upload them to our Facebook. So if you'd like to ask any questions, I can see if we get any responses for you.
Is there anyone here right now? If there is, can you please tell us your name?
Okay. I am actually just going to stay outside because the second I tried to come through the door, it just cut out. We also had a cat ball go off while it was cut out, unfortunately. Raven, do you want to go turn those lights off?
Off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those ones.
The ones down the end.
Yes.
But you can't turn it off.
Well, we can turn some of them off. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Maybe the museum.
Maybe the museum.
There would have been many Margarets here. Margaret was a very, very common name.
We definitely get a few Margarets come through though.
Yes, quite a few. Is there a 12-year-old boy with blonde hair here? If there is, maybe you could set off one of the balls for us.
There is a 12-year-old boy. If you talk into this, stop that then.
So we're going to turn the portal on for the last little bit of our live. Another 10-15 minutes. And then we're going to call it quits because the reception is getting... Oh, we're back. So what I was saying before it cut out is we are going to turn on the portal and see if we can get any voices coming through that. This live's only going to go for probably another... Oh, I think there's a late human.
Oh. There's somebody for...
Hello.
It happens.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, guys. Are you here for a tour?
No, Daniel's care.
Oh, you're
Oh,
Daniel's
okay.
carer.
It's okay, we're back. I honestly don't know why it keeps dropping out because my reception is fine. It's just the second I cross the threshold into coming into administration, it seems to cut out.
Do you want me to come closer with this?
Give me the portal. We're going outside. Yeah, no, it's literally cutting out as soon as I go through these doors right here. Alright, we are outside. It's a bit chilly, but that's fine. Okay, like I am out the front of the asylum now. So hopefully it doesn't cut out on us again. I really hope not. All right. How many people are here with me right now? Two? Two. So there's two people here with me. Can you please tell me your names? Can you say my name? Well, I haven't lost reception here once.
Do you like the Christmas tree?
Yep. And then a woman said, "It's good."
We bought you some whiskey. That's nice. I think you said that's nice.
I know it's very noisy here. Unfortunately, I have to be outside because we just kept losing reception in the building and it was cutting out every 5 seconds. It's also very noisy. Let me turn the flash on because we're sitting right next to this device here. So the spirits can talk to us. And if it helps, I'm being eaten alive by mosquitoes. No, there's no one down the end of the footpath. There is a fire hydrant. I don't know if my flash... Yeah, see what's lighting up blue? It's a fire hydrant. Yeah. That might be what it is. Where is that man? Oh, okay. I just thought he might have wandered off, that's all. Can you get me some air guard, please? These mosquitoes are rough. Oh, yes. No, the spirits are very noisy. Generally, like, we are right out the front of administration. That's the building there. If you've ever been on a ghost tour, those are the front doors that you meet at. And they do tend to be quite chatty up here.
So Jasmine, are you going to need blood transfusion?
I might.
Okay, do you want me to spray you?
Yes, please.
Alright. Oh no. Hold your breath. Hold your breath.
My back.
Your back, your head.
Okay, yep. I need to breathe now.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. Stop.
Yeah. We got him.
Okay, Raven has just drowned me in Eric. God. Okay, do you like the tours coming here? And do you like us talking to you? Man said, I do. Well, definitely could have been a shadow figure if it's gone now, because nothing out here moves. It's all trees and bushes and stuff.
We didn't have a lot last week.
No, we do not do overnight stays. We're not allowed to do it because of OH&S. If we could do overnight stays, trust me, we would. The best that we can offer you is a 6-hour paranormal investigation. So you're here for literally 6 hours and you have a decent run of the place. Oh, that was loud. Some man just said, we're here.
Yes.
Looked like someone in a top hat. Well, we have no one here in a top hat right now.
We only have females, except for the count that we use in the administration building.
Is there anything you would like to tell us? We've got quite a few people here listening to you. Merry Christmas, Liv. Thank you. Hopefully I'll see you the next time you come. Oh, chapel pictures. That will be very good.
They do chat a lot amongst themselves.
More amongst themselves than they talk to us, actually. But I think it's about time for us to end this live. It's getting a little bit cold out here and the mosquitoes are still trying to eat me, even though I've been drowned in Aragard. Yes, we are going to move. I heard that. That was nice and clear. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for talking to us this evening and interacting with all of these people that have been watching you. I hope you have a lovely night, and we'll see you all next week. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you for tuning in.
I was talking to the spirits, not them. I was talking to both. He said Merry Christmas. Oh. Right at the end, I heard a man say Merry Christmas like 2 seconds before I turned it off.
Nice.
That was awesome. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the live. We'll be back with one probably at the end of January. It won't be an interactive one like this. It will be probably an abandonment. Yes, it is much easier to understand the portal when you're hearing it in person, and it's even easier if you record it and then play it back at slower speed. Somebody else heard the Merry Christmas from the man too.
Oh, nice. Good.
Yes. You're very welcome, everybody. Have a lovely evening and Merry Christmas. Bye.
Bye.